Okay, hello everyone. This is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have one of your own, I would be happy to be yours. And you can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net, to see our products. There you can order products. You could sign up to be part of my team, or to have like a workshop, which is what we call a party, or and if you're even just interested in learning more, you can comment here, leave me a message, or you can also go to my Facebook page, which is called Stamping Around the Dining Room Table, and there you can find out more information and also private message me through that site if you so wish. Okay, so I did just want to mention quickly that today is September 29th, Wednesday of 2021. Tomorrow's the last day for our current celebration, and for every $50 you purchase from either the mini catalog or our annual catalog, you can get a free item. Okay, if you do wish to join, now's the time, because you also get to choose one of the bundles from the mini catalog free, and the most expensive one is $60, so that could be an extra $60 in your pocket. So, and actually I grabbed the wrong, this is the one I keep track of what I have ordered, but that's okay, because I wanted to show you in our mini catalog what we're going to be using today. I'm doing the using the Halloween sets. Okay, the first one, this is like a whole suite, and I'm using the Cutest Halloween, and this is the paper from that, and and I'm also going to be using this set, the Clever Cats. The other set we have is Frightfully Cute. Both this one does have dies that come with it, although the dies really I'm just trying to see if there's the only thing really the dies cut out that you can stamp is the moon here. All the others that are not, and this gives you some other things like a spider web, a fence, a branch tree with no leaves, just branches, and I don't know if those are leaves or stars or what those are because they're so little, and an owl, witch's hat, a couple of places that you can little banners, and a bigger one that you can use like to stamp a sentiment on, or just extra things too. Okay, I don't have this set, and the ones I'm using today are just oh no, this one is a bundle because it comes with the punch. This is just a stamp set. All right, so, and there are some others in the catalog that have Christmas, Thanksgiving, fall, Halloween all together. Okay, so, the one end, I wanted to start out with showing you our paper, and I realized I've used up most of this skull paper, which is funny to me because overall I'm not a big skull person, but that's what's on that one side, and this is on the other. Okay, and then just to show you quickly, the other papers, the cat and pumpkin face, those stripes on the back, and these are all like black and white on the back. The ghosts, it says boo, lots of boos from lots of different fonts. The cute little bat, and that's just black. The haunted houses, and on the back it's got ghosts, bats, and skulls. Then there's this stripe, which just has polka dots on the back. Then there's colored polka dots, and on the back it's candies, candy corn, and some like hard candies. And you can, these on this side, like if you wanted to color individual pieces or just do a wash over the whole thing, you can do that. And then these stripes, and on the back these smudges, which my sister said reminded her of cat fur. So maybe, maybe that's it. And today I wanted to take the time to show you the treat boxes. There's 8 in a package, and just to show you, there are 2 different sizes. Okay, one's a little smaller, one's just a little bit bigger. It's already has the score marks on it, And this is how, I'll show you, this is how it goes together. Like, those go in, this comes up, and then they even already put some of this tear and tape. Okay, so it just goes around like, oh, hope you're seeing it. It goes around like that. Make sure this one's up. The other may have been down. I realized by the time I was flipping it over. Okay. And then this side, like that. All right, now, this is the smaller one. So the smaller one is the bottom, so that this can fit over the top. All right. And then you can just do the same with this, and then you have a little box. Now, I want to show you a couple things with this, and I have a couple that are already decorated, because I want, and then I will decorate one. I'm going to do something with one and decorate it for you. This one, I did use this punch, and I cut out ghosts, and you can see basically go in one spot, but you can flip them over, which is what I did. So two are going one way, and actually only one, this is the way it's, you know, punches out. So one is with the, and those are like the back of it. And then I just put little faces on them. This, we have two stamps, one that does this face and one that does this face, which I think was actually supposed to be like a pumpkin face, but I kind of liked it for the ghost. And then for this one, what I did was I just used my marker, my regular marker, and just did the eyes and the mouth, and then I wanted the mouth a little bigger, just because I wanted that one to look a little different. And then I added a couple of spiders, just to show you. Oops, where's the other one? There's two spiders in these. There's a little bit bigger one here and a little smaller one there. They do look a little different, but you know, this one's more resting. This one's like, maybe falling down. Okay, and then I used a die cut. Now that one is from our Tasteful Touches, and I'm going to be showing, it's this one from the Tasteful Touches. All right, and I'm going to be doing something more with the dies in a minute. And what I did was I used our Stampin' blends in the light, or the lighter of the gray. Can't remember which gray. So make sure I'm telling you right. The lighter of the smoky slate. And just put RIP and then some scribbles, and a lot of it's covered anyway. The RIP isn't the best, but hey, it's covered. It's old. It got mushed. You know, damaged over the years. And then I just used the Boo comes from, I told you there were some sets that had more than one thing in it. So like sending thanks, thinking of you, peace on earth. So that could be fall. You know, sending thanks could be Thanksgiving or anytime, peace on earth, and then the Boo. So I added the Boo on here, and the It's Halloween is from the cat one here. Okay, so just showing some mixing and matching is fine. And then I used this ribbon, which we first saw last year, and they carried it over to this year. And this is one that it's got like a lot of uses. It can look very elegant, or it can look more like this. This I just knotted it, and then, you know, because I want it to look almost like cobwebs, or, you know, but if you do like a nice big bow, just to show you here quickly, if I can, do a bigger bow, it can really add a nice touch to a card or a package. Okay, it doesn't necessarily have to look scary. It can look more elegant. Okay, it's a little hard for me to do it right here. I don't have something specific to use it on. But there, you know, put it on a card, on a box. Okay, and then I just used the silver like our basic rhinestones, to highlight that. And see, it's, oh, I did this backwards. I didn't pay attention. This is just like something they do this with my cards. Actually, this is the back of the box. It should have been, it should have been on here, but I was hurrying to get things together for you today. I put it on the back. So this is going to be like this, and whoever opens, it's going to be a little bit harder if you put treats in there, but hey, it'll still be okay. Then I saw some people were cutting out a little piece here so that you could see like the treats inside, and so I wanted to do that there. So I did that one correctly. It's on the bigger one, this on the top. And when I used the crazy cat, this cat, this hat, the broom, the pumpkin. Okay, and what I did was I fussy cut them. All right, so I did all that and put together ahead of time because I knew you did not want to be watching me do all this fussy cutting. It doesn't take a long time, but still. Okay, so what I decided on this one, and I did this, I wanted to put a little something here, and thankfully I could get what I wanted would fit on a block small enough to get down in there, but if I thought about it, I would have done it before I folded it up. So just a little word to the wise. Okay, so this is from here, Hey Crazy Cat, and the inside, if I can get a hold of it, have a perfect Halloween. Okay, because see, they give us like a cat's just peeking out, and so he peeks out of here, and when I did stamp this, I ended up having him up just a little higher than he should have been, so I just took the black marker and just kind of filled it in. So don't get all out of shape. It really should be a little bit thinner like this, but you know what? People aren't going to know. For the most part, they're not going to know. And then I just did the Hey Crazy Cat and put it on there, and have a perfect Halloween. I added, these are from our holiday rhinestone jewels. Rhinestone basic jewels. Okay, so all right, so he's punched out he's stamped in black, and then I used my dark daffodil delight blend to color in the little buckle there. This is stamped in black, and then the overlay piece, which you see it's made to not fit there exactly, that is pumpkin pie. Then for the broom, I used cinnamon cider here, and this is soft suede. And I use my marker. It's easier to use the markers for that. Okay, so anyway, so that's all set to go, and I realized I don't have, a lot of people will use like the nuggets, and they take a piece of the paper of our designer series paper to wrap around it. And I believe for most of those, it's like 1 inch by 2 inches, and they're just enough to wrap around. And I believe this holds, I think it was 5 or 6 in here. And, so this way you can see what's in it. Or in this case too, you could just put in a little bag of candy, or just throw some, candy in. And they have so many things, like they have kisses and M&Ms, all sorts of things that are Halloween-y now. And you can even just put the little treat bags that they get, the little packages are about this big with M&Ms or whatever in it. Okay. All right. So I wanted to show you. So one of the things you can do is just decorate. I mean, obviously you could even leave it very plain and not have much on it, just very little, with even a to and from if you wanted. What's that? And or you could decorate it more like this. And then some people wanted to cut a window in, so I wanted to show you how we're going to cut the window. I just want to make sure I put together the smaller piece. I did. Make sure I'm doing this correctly. So I looked at my dies, and everyone, if you have dies, there's different dies that you have. I looked at the Tasteful Label dies, which coordinates with the Tasteful Touches. And, I just had them. What did I do with them? Right here. And so what I did was I looked at those, and then I also looked at the Hippos and Friends dies. Okay, because this has a lot of dies. That one of these smaller ones would fit, but I didn't really want that. I wanted one that was more elongated. So what I did was I cut of the different dies that I chose. Like for this one, I chose this one. Okay, and from here it was it the smallest one? No, the middle one. The middle one. Okay. Whoops, get that together. So those two from that, and I cut them out of white just because I wanted to try them and see what I liked the best. Then from here I cut one of those out, one of those, and this one. And then later, that's what I used, cut out of the smoky slate to be on the front of the tombstone, okay? So then what I did was, I placed each of these, here's the front, over the front, to try to see what I like better. Now that could make a pretty interesting cut in there. This is just a little different. See, they look almost the same, but that's more, see. All right. This one could be interesting too, I thought. It could look almost like a coffin shape. Not exactly, but almost. Then, of course, there's this one. And then there's this one. And for that's the size that I used, was this size. And then I realized after I cut it, I thought I got it about center. It was pretty good side to side, but I ended up being a little closer to the top than to the bottom. So I want to just see here. I think it's about like that. Anyway, so that's what I used for that. But then after that, I thought, or maybe I would like this one. So let me just see here, think about this. I think I might do one. I did like that, but I think I might like this one. So I'm going to try that one for this and hope so I'm going to bring up my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now I do want to pay attention here. And if you look, you can see those out there and these. Okay, so, whoops, that was the wrong one. The smaller one, I wanted this one. Now, I'm just trying to see here, sorry, right, just like that. And try to get it. I think that's about right top. I think that's about right. It's right side to side. Let me just see. This one comes in here, and this comes in here. So I think that's about right. And if I'm off again, I'm off again. Okay, and then I did run it forwards and backwards because it is a little thicker, just to be sure I could. And if something happened that it didn't cut all the way through, which I don't think this did it? Nope, but it'll stay right there. So I'm going to try it again. If it was a smaller piece, I turn it like sideways. But so the rollers hit a little different spot. But let me see if that did it this time. The first one, I just did it forward and back, and it was good. Oh, there. Oh, I maybe moved it a little. Oh, well. That's all right. Well, maybe I didn't. Just part of it came apart. Aha, that's all. There. Oh, I see. It's got almost two. I don't think maybe it did move, but anyway. All right, let me just make sure this little piece. There. Okay, so get those out of the way. So, and then what I did was somewhere here I have it. Oh, here it is. I cut a piece of window sheet, and I just want to, let me make sure I got this. Yes. So I made it, it's like, this is, let me tell you what, don't try to remember because I'll tell you the wrong thing. 2.5 by 3.5. Yep. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is use some of our, no, this is not the one that the Stampin' Up! Sells, but it's the same thing, really. You just use your tear in tape. Some people call it tearable tape. It's because you can tear it. Okay, so and then just put it like on that one. It was too close to the top, so I didn't have room. It was a little longer for one thing, and I didn't have it. Maybe can show you here. See, it's a little closer here than down there. I thought I had it this way, and I was paying too much attention side to side. So this one, there's none on the top. It's on these three sides, but I thought as long as it's not something tiny, like if you were doing a shaker you know, like a shaker type thing, which you could make it into a shaker if you wanted and be more like just a decoration and not have candy or anything inside. Then you would want to make sure that you could, you know, have the top also. But I thought the most that's going to go in here is candy that would be too big to fit under that. It wouldn't be like the little sequins or, you know, glitter or whatever that you're putting in. All right, get a hold of, see if I can get this with my take your pick tool there. Okay, and then this goes, whoop, I'm going to do it sideways so I can see better. I'll move it sideways how I had it there. All right, so now you can put this together. And again, this they already put on. Okay, and the same here. All right, so there's that. Oops. What's going on here? There, for some reason, it's a little tight. So I'm going to put this over here, put that away, or I'll lose it. So, and then this piece that you cut out, you could use it, you know, on something else. Just stamp a sentiment on it and use it on something else. It is a little thicker because it's like a lightweight cardboard or chipboard. Okay. So then this one, oh, and I wanted to show you, I'm kind of jumping around here a little bit, I'm sorry. But I had my, where was it? I also made, what I thought was if this was like a little gift to someone, you might want to make a card to go with it. So here's the card I made for this one. Okay, and this one, this is the back. This is like the one side of the paper I was showing you, which I'm not, because I set it down somewhere, now I'm not going to find it. Wait, let's see. The blue is on the back of, I don't know. I'm not going to show. Anyway, it's one of the papers, and maybe it's here. Looking at the wrong pile over there. All right, the blue is on the back of the ghost. Okay, so should have known, it's right there, right? And so what I did was I took the one side and I just made it because this card is, when you see what before I did, it was half of a piece of cardstock. Okay, it's 5.5 this way, 11 this way, 4 1/4 this way. All right, I think I said that right. 11, no, I got that wrong. It's 5.5 this way, so that's half of a piece, so it was 11 inches. So I scored it at 4 1/4, so it's half that way, and cut it at 5.5, so it's half that way. So this piece was just a little bit smaller. This I cut 4 by 5 1/4, and then this was, I forgot, this isn't necessarily, I just kind of cut it. I wanted to tip it outside 3 by 4. 3 by 4. So if you want to know that. And then I just did the Hey Boo, and I just made it, you know, like I just trimmed around it, so really it's mainly the words, and then just put some of the basic gray around it. And then the inside I just did white and just stamped these, and anyway, so okay, so that's the card I made to go with this. Then this one, I actually made this card for my YouTube live, not YouTube, my Facebook Live yesterday, but I thought it matches this pretty well. I could add a broom to it if I wanted, but anyway, okay. Hey, Crazy Kid, have a perfect Halloween. This is really, I've been this cute all 9 lives. And again, it says have a perfect Halloween. Or you could have just said Happy Halloween. Okay, so those go together, and I maybe should have, this has this on, this has that. So you might want to, because I'd made them at different times, and I just thought I didn't want to take the time today for a different card, but so if I really thought about it, I would have had these. I just thought the orangey ones would look better, so I maybe would change that out if I was really going to, you know, give those together. So, all right. So I wanted to show you, I wanted to decorate this for you, and if I can find everything I had, because I don't see them right now. Oh my gosh, I had 3. I'm moving things around here, so let me just make sure. I'm telling you, this happens all the time to me. I don't know if it happens to you too. You're in the middle of something, you just had it, you didn't move, and I've been moving other things around. So I may have to just, let's see, see if I have, because we ended up, my sister loves to fussy cutting. I'll just see if I can get 3 more out of here. Because we cut these skulls. And there was 3 different ones. And of course, so here's 1, 2, and then there was 1 more. But I hope it'd be nice if he had one here, but maybe I don't. He had a bird on his head. Oh my goodness. Of course not. I'm frustrated with myself. Let's make sure. One more quick look over here. I try to be so organized. And you know what? I find that sometimes the days that I am more organized before I get started are the days I have a harder time actually doing what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. Well, let me start. Let me just set this aside for a minute. I'm going to do the card first. So this card, again, 8.5 by 5.5, scored here at 4 1/4. All right. And then I was going to do, I'm going to do the inside here first, if I can find my, okay. For this one, for the inside, I'm going to say, right there. You put a smile on my face. And, oh, I didn't take out the, and then I'm going to do this guy, maybe. Here's the skull. I'm going to do 3 of them like that. And then here's the skull eyes and face. Actually, it's skull face. Well, it might stamp a little better if I you just got to get my head in the right spot here. It doesn't matter, that's off a little. Okay, so that's my inside. And then for the outside, I wanted to say trick or treat. Okay. Well, it's down maybe a little more than it should be, but that's going to be good enough. I'm going to just trim that. I may want that to sit for a moment. So let that dry, because sometimes it does take a little bit longer to dry than you think. It doesn't take long, but sometimes if you move too quickly, my Stampin' Seal right here. Oh, I don't know if you can see this and way down. Just putting the Stampin' Seal on the back. Oh, this is my inside. And you can be fancier on the inside if you want. Now for the outside, I really decided I wanted to put this together like I did this one. Put it together pretty much like that. And except I was thinking I might tip this a little bit. which to do that, I think I want that just a smidge smaller. So I'm just going to take an eighth of an inch less on each side. So instead of 4, the one way it's going to be 3 7/8, and instead of 5 1/4, the other way it's going to be 5 1/8. I think that may be just enough so I can tip it a little, but not, it won't be super crazy, but okay. Almost put it on there straight. The other one I did have this piece on pretty straight, but then I thought, you know what, after I did it, and I already had the glue on, and I was like, oh, I think I would have liked to have had it off like this, but I didn't want to try to change the size. Oh, I got that a little closer there than, so you just, there. That's pretty good, I think. And then, let's see how this goes on here. Actually, I'm going to have to trim that a little more than I originally thought. Let me close up this ink before I have my hand in it. Okay. So I just want a little bit of the purple showing. So let's see. Oh, it moved on me. There, not bad. Not exactly the same, but not bad. And then this guy, I'm going to put him, he can also be a little bit crooked. He could have been straight, he could have been tipped a little the other way. I'm going to do it that way. And I'm going to put a couple of these on, little dimensionals, and put this. I'm going to put that right there. Trick or treat. You put a smile on my face. I think that's kind of cute. And I have to think about what I want for the... Okay, here's my box. And I wanted to put a couple of... Darn, I really wish I missed the skull with the head, with the bird on the head. Oh, wait! Thank you. I found one there. Thank you. So, kind of like that. Or I might do it this way, because the reason I'm changing it now, because, and then this one maybe more like that. So it's a little off there. Because these have eyes open, and laughing, kind of smiling. And that's a little, just in my mind, it just seems like it fits a little bit better. And you could pop those up, which I think I may do that. So this will be here. This will be, whoop. This will be here. Oh wait, I got him over. I picked him up. Forgot I wanted him this way a little more. And this guy over here. And then this guy. And I'm going to get the white. You could also use black. We do have some black ones. But it doesn't matter because there's a little lighter colors here. But we do have black. If you would like, you know, if you're doing Halloween stuff and feel it needs to be darker. And I put a little, one of the mini ones under the bird and the regular one under the skull. So there's that. When I got stuff on there. Anyway. And then I wanted, Where's my white? Do I have that? I don't think I took that one out. I was going to say treat yourself. And it's right here. Forgot to take that out. So here we go. Put that here. Put that like this. Do it on the side. Where's my black? Right here. Nope. I have to go this way. So that obviously will need to be trimmed down. Whoop. I have to put that on the wrong. Put that to the side. Okay. Oh man, I smeared it. I'm going to try that again. I must have touched it and didn't realize it. So that's one thing. Be careful because the darker colors or more vibrant colors can just take a little longer sometimes to... Let me do this so you can see it. And it's, I do have a little padding on this, but it might, just a reminder that with the photopolymer, you want a little something underneath it. So give that just a minute. And let me just see, what do I have here? No, not those. No. So I'm going to do silver on this too. While I'm waiting, making sure that dries up. And get a hold of it here. There, it may not be in the best spots, but that's where they are. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I know what else I wanted to put on there. As soon as I feel like it needed something else, I will do that in a minute. Let me take care of this first. So, grab my... So I am glad I was able to find the skulls I wanted. So the other ones, when they turn up later, I just use them on, obviously, on a different... It maybe is up a little. I don't know if I can really trim that much at all, and I want to be a little careful. Good enough. Now, sometimes I know I'm just a little too picky maybe with some of that. Let's put this on here. And then trim this right there. And trim this there. That's pretty good. All right, there's that. Now, that'll hide that little mistake there, which it might come off with this, but sometimes it doesn't on that stuff. So I'm just going to put this there. You won't even be able to see it. So there's that. I'm going to put more of these on here. Oh, wait. And I made a little bow out of our gingham ribbon, which you might not really think of. See, where do I want this? There's the birds there. Be a tie, bow tie. Do I want it here? And I can move. I may move that. See this. I think I might want this here, and then that could go there. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use one of a glue dot here. Sometimes I use two when I have bows, because I want to make sure that they really stick well. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And then I got them, this one's still kind of in the wrong spot there. So put that there, this here, and there. and your treats in there. So but I'm going to take, all right, so there you go. Treat boxes all ready to go. A little card, and let me just see, maybe I will put another bow with it if I think, because I felt like it needed something. So I'm going to make another little bow here with this. We're almost done here. This. That, and my scissors right here and right here, and glue dots again. And I maybe really didn't need to, but as I said, I want to make sure it's going to stay. So there we go. Anyway, so there's that. Put all these together here. Try and clear the deck so we can get a good shot of these, all these things here. And move those over to the side. There. They're still there, but... So here's this one, here's this one, and here's this one. Okay, they all get in that in the picture there for you. All right, there we go. Up a little high. These are good. Maybe, let's see. Hope that's good. There. Okay. All right. So on Friday on my Facebook, Stamping Around the Dining Table, I'll do a Facebook Live with a fun fold using these things, and then we will and just because I like to do that. If you want to see more of these, you can also go to my Facebook page and look at what I did yesterday. Okay, making the cards yesterday. All right, so thank you for watching. I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll be back again next Wednesday. And if you like my video, I would appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed yet, I would really like you to become a subscriber. So you can just click on that button, and then when you do that, also you are notified of when a new video comes up for the people you're subscribed to. So, all right, everyone, thanks, and until we meet again, happy crafting. Bye-bye.